wow, it's been so long since I've stepped in this world. Well, stepped in this world for an episode. And gotta be honest with you guys, I've been doing a lot of detailing on this bitch. Yeah, I've been doing a lot of detailing here, like the trees, and lots of detailing on the buildings, giving more foliage. I've been fixing up the terraforming, all kinds of things. I mean, I've been going crazy. I've also been trying to shorten down the projects, not doing so huge projects that I'd end up not detailing enough. It's hurting my soul. So, Today we are working on something that I've neglected for quite some time. That's right, the interior of the castle. And I'm the dirty rascal. There's been an empty inside for quite some time. Like this place has been so badly neglected. Like I feel bad. There's like pieces to it too. There's like one over here, and of course the one there. I do want to point out that these two pieces here and here have no flooring. If I was to walk through the door, I would go straight down and die. Yeah. Didn't really think that through, did I? Anyway, guys, we're going to jump in. We're going to get into the castle interiors and test my interior skills. Because, you know, guys, I'm not very good at interiors, but we're going to figure it out. Okay? We're going to figure it out. If you want to figure it out with me, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share with all your friends. And comment down below. Where would you live if you had a choice? If you had a choice, would you live in like a beautiful mansion? Would you live in a treehouse? Would you live in one of those mobile homes? Where would you want to live? I would want to live on the edge of like the cliff. You know how there's beautiful houses built on top of the cliff, and there's a tiny bit over the edge. Not too much, because I don't want the entire thing to fall down. That'd be scary. Anyway, guys, don't forget to eat spaghetti, and let's get right into it. I want to know if anyone saw this when I was doing my intro and immediately picked up my reference, like what I wanted to do. I am a huge Harry Potter fan. Yeah, I'm not a big, huge J.K. Rowling fan. I've severed my ties from thinking that she's a good person. Also, I've read all the Harry Potter books and I didn't really like them. I know. You're probably gonna hate me. It wasn't the book. The story's great. I love the Harry Potter story. I love the characters and all that. But the way she writes and her grammatical, like the way she does her grammatical stuff, just pisses me off. I don't like it. Just don't I can't with her. Anyway, that's enough of doing that. But yeah, so I was thinking the Great Hall in Hogwarts. I wanted a smaller version. I didn't want it to be as grand. I just thought it'd be a little bit silly to do too grandiose. But yeah, what I'm going to be doing, I'm going to be making it, so I'm probably going to move this over because it's a little bit too tight here. So I'm moving it over one. But yeah, we're either 4 or 3 tables with different colored lights above them, just like, you know, the Hogwarts houses. I'm going to have blue, I'm going to have red, and I'm going to have yellow, I think it is. I know that Hogwarts has 4 houses, but that's not what I'm doing here. I just wanted to do, like, have it, like, representations. So, the blue is for the elves, you know, like all the elven people. I consider doing purple, but I don't know if that's a smart color for it. I could do purple as well. But yeah, so the humans are the hosts, so the humans would be up here, like the human representatives, and their stuff is going to be all black and stuff, like candles and things like that. And then I want to have, the dwarves is definitely going to be red. Like, red is definitely a dwarven color. I feel like it's a dwarven color, because other than black and brown. But so the other like 2 races I want to have is I want to have dwarves, I want to have elves, I want to have humans. And I kind of wanted to have like goblins or gnomes or something like that. I wasn't entirely sure what I was gonna go with. But if I do humans, elves, and dwarves, and maybe gnomes, then I don't know what color is representing a gnome. What color is a gnome? Gnomes are colorful. Yeah. So, if I was to go purple for elves, it would be purple, red, and I guess green. Green for gnomes. Right? Yeah. Right? Yeah. Maybe? No. Okay. Yeah, so we have green. We have the dark green, dark red, and a dark purple for the different colors. And then for here, I guess it would be blue. It'd be a nice blue color, you know, just nice blue. What I'm also thinking of doing is instead of having like a wall or anything, I'm going to have a glass pane across here that's going to be the beautiful color of blue. And then right behind it, I'm going to put like this, either a statue or a beautiful tree or something ceremonial here that's like going to have, that's basically like behind a glass wall, perhaps. Because, you think everyone's kind of looking from up here and they're seeing this and they're like, oh my God, look at the humans. So I want this beautiful glass wall just to be there and then something in the middle. Whether it's like something dangling from the ceiling or a tree coming up and like being made out of all beautiful colors or something. Just something that goes with it. So today, what I have to do first is I have to finish up the pillars on the sides because I've decided to add the pillars onto them, either side. I'm going to be doing like the stair pieces around the edges as well, all the way around, just to kind of fence off the area. Obviously, these are going to be walled off as well, so up to the ceiling. And yeah, I'm going to do something to the ceiling. I'm not entirely sure what yet, but I want to do something to the ceiling, mainly because there's a huge panel there. There's an ugly ass panel in the middle that you can't see unless you look here. Yeah, right there. That needs to change. It just needs to change. So I'm thinking of like covering something, doing something in the middle. Maybe doing lights all the way through the middle. I'm not too sure yet. It's all about figuring yourself out, you know. It's all about figuring it out. So I have just been talking for hours and hours and so long. So I'm going to get to it. I'm going to start putting out the pillars. And then we're going to lay out the scaffolding all along here so we can do the ceiling. That's going to be intense. Let's get right to it. After all that, I now have to take down the scaffolding monstrosity. Look at this. Just got a huge chunk out of it. Okay, take that one off. Just knock it all down. Knock it all down. Yeah! I love knocking it all down. The other thing I don't like about ceilings is you have to put light in them, otherwise they're really dark. I kind of avoided doing much in the middle. The middle's just a brown strip, so it's fine. The edges are the trapdoors, so I thought that was the most important part, doing the edges and making them look cool. So, the edges are done. That's it. That's all I'm doing. I don't care. There's just not enough space up there, and plus I have other ideas. I have heaps of ideas of what I want to do up on this, like things dropping from the ceiling. I thought about floating candles, but I've done floating candles before, and unless you do like sheet tons full of floating candles, it is not easy, and it does not look great. I've done it before. Mind you, it was ages ago. Like seriously, so long ago when I did it, I can't remember. It was one of my first builds, and I made like a temple, and up in the top of it had like all these candles. Every time I look up, they just look like spots, like little spots. Maybe it'll look better in this sort of space, but no, I'm not gonna risk it. I'm not gonna risk that. By the way, the next thing I think I'm gonna work on is the back. Like I'm gonna basically put just the wall there. I'm gonna put the wall. It's gonna be made out of blue glass. Gonna have the top of it just being the brick, the bottom of it being brick, and yeah, just obvious, like the huge horse wall. I'm thinking of also doing these walls as well, which again is just gonna be this brick, which is gonna be pretty boring, I know, but I honestly don't know what else to do. I could do some sort of engraving, which would be nice. That's one thing I missed from this. Last time, when I made a temple, I made it 2 layers so I could do engravings in it, and it was like kind of like the first layer was like plain and boring, and then I put something over the top of it, like I've done with like windows and stuff, to kind of give it that 3D effect. But I didn't do that with this at all, and I kind of feel bad. Like maybe I should have, but I didn't, and that's fine. It's fine. I might also put some staircase up here as well, like just the stair pieces along there to make a line. And kind of cut up the space between the 2 windows, because I feel like the 2 windows need something in between them. It's a little bit bare. There's a bear in there, and a chair as well. But yeah, I'm gonna get on that. I feel like that looks good. I feel like it looks good. It's a vast improvement than what we already had inside of here. So like, going from bad to not so bad. It's kind of nice, you know? So I like the two ledges. I think they look really cute. I've used them before. I just don't know where, but I've used that style before. Probably in a different build, in a different universe, in a different place. I don't know. But also I like this. I don't know why. I just like this. Like, little fences all the way up. I kind of like it. I don't like the top of it, but yeah, it's a small thing. It's a small, tiny thing. I'm never gonna really focus on ever again, unless I focus on it for the rest of my life. But I'd never do that. I'm not a crazy person. Okay, maybe I am. No. Okay, maybe. Ah. Yeah. But yeah, I think I'm gonna do the exact same thing with the fencing on the other side, because it'll look really cool. And then I'm gonna put in this wall. I really don't know how I'm gonna make this wall look good. I really don't know. It's gonna look so bad. I just don't want to put it in at all. But I have no choice. I honestly have no choice. Look at those walls. Look at these walls. So plain and boring. I hate them. I hate those walls. And it's just a very simple roof that you can't even see, which is annoying. You can't see. You can't see it all. But yeah, if we move in here, obviously I have done the pillars under here. I've got the blue glass there, kind of like giant windows fencing off the area behind. I don't know. I don't know why I did this. It's kind of weird. I don't know if I like it, but it is so gosh darn odd. I don't know how I feel. I don't. I'm thinking of like weirdly opening it up like this and having it so that it like comes out from here, and there's like some stairs from whatever this will be, and then the stairs are like the blackness over there, and it comes onto this stage which is black, and then there's like tables and chairs here. I don't know. I am this is changing constantly. I don't know what I'm doing anymore. Honestly, this is my problem with interiors. I keep changing what I like, and it ends up like this weird and wacky creation that I probably shouldn't have done. You know? I don't know. Honestly though, I think I'm gonna open it up. It's gonna be like kind of like an opening in the glass. It's gonna be bare bones, and then it's gonna have like some black coming out here. So this is the stage. And yeah, coming from whatever's going to be behind there. I still haven't decided what's going to be behind there. Maybe just a giant tree. It has to be something that symbolizes humans. So, what symbolizes humans? Okay. I've decided it's going to be a tree. So, obviously, this is going to be all like there. It's very dark at the moment. I don't like that. But you come in here, it's going to be a big old tree. I'm not too sure if I'm liking the shape it's making so far, but it's coming along. It's coming along. I'm going to actually try to do, instead of leaves, do ice. Packed ice. So it's going to be like a bluish color to match this, and kind of give them like a gem sort of angelic soul feel. I might have to do a thicker trunk. I'm starting to think that I might have to do a thicker trunk like I was going to originally, but I don't know. Oh, it's hard. I don't think it matters if the tree is a little bit off kilter, because it is naturally forming tree sort of thing. But yeah, I'm gonna make a tree. It's hard. Okay, it's hard because I was like, what about a floating gem? What about a well? What about a statue? And I was like, well, what about a tree? And trees are easy. Well, they're easier. I've done a heap of trees already. So I thought, yeah, it makes sense because there's so many trees around. This is a holy tree, and they all come around, and they all come here to see the holy tree. So yeah, I'm making a holy tree. And I'm going to see if it works with packed ice or ice. I just like the idea of using ice. So this is what you're going to see from the dining hall. You know, you're having your food and stuff, and this is what you're going to see. You're going to see the beautiful tree on the inside. I actually like it. I actually really like it. So imagine just walking in, having a wonderful day, you know, having a wonderful time. Oh! Walking in, you see this beautiful tree. Wow. Oh my God. Yeah. So I'm gonna hang these lights all over the tree. Magical. I'm also gonna maybe put some hanging stuff out here as well, just in the ceiling areas. I think it could be really cool. This was what I was planning to do anyway, but maybe I'll do this instead of the candles. We'll see what really works, I would say. What really works. But I want to put these lights all throughout the tree, like cover the entire tree in them. Just hanging everywhere. I think that could be really magical. It could be really magical. Oh, yeah. But yeah, that's pretty much what I was going to do. I'm surprised that it turned out like this. I did not expect to be using ice. Like, there's packed ice and blue ice in there. Yeah, I probably could have used ice as well to blend it even more. But hey, it's fine. It's fine. But yeah, I like it. It's a cute little tree. So what I've been doing is actually coming up here. I've been grabbing, like, you know, some materials, obviously end rods, and just coming along here. I've tried to avoid doing this as much as possible, but sometimes you just, you know, you can't avoid it. So I'm just going like this, putting the glass panels all the way down. This is actually something I learned from a Minecrafter named False Symmetry. Not False. It was Stress Monster. Stress Monster. From Hermitcraft. You can look her up. She's on the official Hermitcraft, and she's one of the Hermitcrafters. And yeah, I saw it in one of her builds. I think back in season 6 of their SMP, and I saw it. I was like, oh, that's really cool. I can't remember. I think she used it as a chandelier, but I just saw it on there, and I was like, that is really awesome. I also came across, when I was looking up magical trees and stuff like that, I also came across someone named Meg Ray who did the exact same design. So I was like, oh, okay, so it's the same thing as Stress Monster. I'm not too sure I did it first, to be honest. Like, well, it was around the same time, to be honest, because Meg Raves was 2 years ago, and season 6 I think was 2 years ago, so it's around the same time. I'm not entirely sure who did it first, but I'm gonna say Meg Ray and Stress Monster made this kind of look, and I believe actually Meg Ray did make also made a tree out of ice as well. So I actually I don't know. But I think when I was going through I saw one. I'm not entirely sure. I already kind of come up with the idea due to Stress Monster saying you should use other materials. It doesn't have to be the same color, and she used purple concrete and stuff for hers. So I really enjoy this. I think it's actually really cool. And hopefully I can set all these up all the way around to give it that really magical feel. Then I'm going to try to like put in some moss so I can actually replace these torches with light blocks under like wood carpet on top, moss carpet. And yeah, then put like just, you know, some nature crawling up and stuff like that. So it's really like you're walking down into something really special. I mean, you might even get some black carpet as well, just to like kind of line this up a bit better, because obviously it goes completely straight, and even up here it's not straight. So I know I usually strive for the symmetry, but I don't feel this bit needs to be as symmetrical. I don't know. I don't think it does. There's so many details to this build, you know, there's so many little bits and pieces. As I said, I've been trying to do more smaller projects just because the big projects never got fully done. They got done in the sense of the husk was there, the build was actually made, but none of the details were finished, none of the insides were finished. It's a mess. It's a hot boo-boo mess. And so I decided I wanted to try doing smaller projects, such as this. I guess this isn't really a small project when you think about it, but it's a project that's I'm capable of doing without overdoing it or undervaluing what I can do in building. You know, because sometimes you overthink things and they get really bad. Yeah. Or sometimes you just don't detail it enough. Well, would you look at that? Okay, so. I have built the stage area, and of course oh my god. I've built this tree, my beautiful hanging tree. I really like it, actually. All the hanging, you know, I put a bit of greenery at the bottom. Maybe it doesn't work, I don't know. And leads out to here, of course. And this is like the bridge that leads to the tower, which is great. But as you come back in here, got a tree. I love you, tree. And yeah, I want to try to figure out a floor pattern, because the next part, I guess, is the floor. Like, I have to figure out something that works with all the colors. So I've got a few different color schemes, from yellow to green to purple and then red. So each strip is going to be a different color, with this kind of being the split in the middle. So I have to figure out what kind of pattern I want. I'm not really known for my floor patterns, and I might have to look on the internet to see if anyone else had ideas, but honestly, I might have to freehand it. I've done this before where I've looked online and I've not come up with anything I liked, so I had to freehand. And it wasn't great. It wasn't great. But we're going to give it our best shot, you know, we're going to give it our best shot and try to make the 4 different colored floor patterns and see how it goes. You know, see if it actually turns out to be half decent. Because that's the aim. That's the goal. To be half decent. Yay! So, I'm going to try out different floor patterns, and then I'm going to show you guys my ideas, and you can pretty much go, oh, he's made the wrong choice. He's totally made the wrong choice. He's got 3 choices, and he made the wrong one. I have 2 choices here. I have this one, which is kind of like, I don't know, a bit more clean than this one. This one is more about centerpiecing things and putting like something right in the middle. But it is for tables, so I'm kind of coming between these 2 patterns. These 2 patterns, I've redesigned both of them at least 3 times. So this is kind of my like last ditch effort. I feel like this one's got too much green here, and if I change it even more, it's going to look even a bit too strange. So I'm thinking of going with this one. We'll do all the same for each of the areas. I don't know how much of each of the pattern we're going to make, but I kind of like it. And there's going to be different woods for different situations, so hopefully it's going to look okay. A bit nervous. I am definitely a bit nervous. Because once I put in the entire floor and I turn around, I'm like, oh, I don't like this. I'm going to have to remove the entire floor, and beneath me is hole. Look at that. Look at that down there. This is just a giant hole now, isn't it? It goes all the way to the bottom to my terraforming. Yeah. I don't do solid terraforming, that's for sure. Oh, damn. But, so I'm going to try these. I'm going to go put this one in. I'm going to put this one on the floor. We're going to do green first, and then I'll move on to yellow. Then I'll move on to the purple and the red. It's weird, because it's basically Harry Potter colors, except I'm avoiding blue altogether and replacing it with purple. Which is funny, because it's my favorite color. And now I feel bad. Really bad. But it's okay. It's okay, because I'm not doing Harry Potter. I'm doing obviously the gnomes, humans. I decided the fairy creatures, like the feral sort of creatures, like werewolves and creatures that got sentience. And then, of course, the woodland creatures, such as treants, dryads, and gnomes. Then there's the elves, high elves, wood elves, dark elves. And then there are the dwarves, the iron dwarves, the frostbitten dwarves, you know, all those sorts of dwarves. And, of course, the humans represented sit there. You know, we don't need every human to be here. No. Okay, I'm going to go put it in the flooring. I'll see you soon. liking this. These are my tables and chairs. I've decided I was gonna do, you know, just a stairpiece for a chair. Then I decided to put it like that. But then I was like, you know, it looks a bit bulky, and I don't know why it looks so bulky. And then I thought, what if I was to do this and put that there? Because now it kind of looks like, because it's like a trap, but it's a chair. I'm just sitting here in my chair having dinner. You can see, just having some dinner. Yum num num. And I sit down. There we go. You go. I kind of like this. I actually kind of like this because even though it's not a chair, it's not. You can't really get a chair in Minecraft at the moment. But I do like that it kind of feels like a chair because you're sitting in it. Well, no, you're not sitting, but you're standing in the spaces, and you can only see the top, the torso, see, like this. So yeah, it's not perfect, but I actually kind of like it because if you were to have, you know, friends over and have a meeting, they could all sit in these chairs and like sit here and be like, hey everyone, oh yes, and they'd actually have to step out of the chair. So I like this aspect. I know it's different. It's a bit weird. And I probably would have gone with my first design if I hadn't have tried some stuff out. I also thought about putting a slab, as you can see. But again, it's a bit too high up. So when I sit here, oh god, so you can't sit properly. When I sit here, you can see my legs. It looks like I'm standing. So yeah, I think the best way is going to be the trapdoor. So I'm going to fill in all the chairs. And then we're going to get some stuff for the roof. Yeah, that's right. We're going to have some hanging lights all the way down here. It's going to be basically like those, except different colors and all along here. Okay. So yeah, as you guys can see, I've been setting up the lights. Got some red for the red and purple for the purple and green for the green. I'm currently on green. And then we have some yellow. See, I want to kind of emulate what was happening in the magical tree and bring it out here. And I kind of like it. It does look like it's coming out of nowhere, which kind of annoys me. I've been thinking about, you know, trimming off just the top and stuff, but I think that would look just weird. It'll look weirder. But yeah, so that's what I'm kind of going with. I'm going like, if you come in here, it's like a greeting hall. It's going to be beautifully, all these beautiful lights hanging and all those beautiful lights and all these beautiful torches, which are not actually that beautiful. But that's okay. I'm also going to be putting some invisible item frames here and putting some food. I'm going to see if I can find any like spaghetti or something. Because currently I do have a texture pack. Or like a resource pack. As you can probably tell from my halo, my pickaxe, my leggings, my wings, I've been using one called Minimcraft. It's so good. I love it so much. And honestly, it has like a list, an Excel sheet of everything that you need to know. They have foods, they have everything that I need, and I'm just so happy. And I'm gonna have this like laid out with like plates of food, hopefully, and we just have nice little food. Hopefully it'll look okay. I'm hoping the plate will actually be like flat and not sideways or something, but we'll see. Like I'm really enjoying this, and this is going to be probably this is gonna be where you come in and eat all your dinners and have announcements. It's gonna be great. Either way, I'm gonna finish off the green and then continue on to the yellow and get that all done, and then I'm gonna start getting the item frames for the food. Whee! I can fly. Ow! I know I'm stuck. Well, would you look at that? We did it! Oh my god, I did it! Oh, well, I'm very happy with this. This is actually really cool. As you can see, I have the lights in the sky, some candles down here with some beautiful pot plants. We have some onigiri here, right here for the elves. Got some little rice balls. Some flavor, some food for the dwarves, and got I think tacos. We got tacos here and chicken soup, noodle soup, and yeah, I just really like this room. I really like it. Anyway, guys, I want to say thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for watching a friendly neighborhood noob with friendly kingdoms. Honestly, I've been trying some things out with friendly kingdoms. You know, some are heavy with time lapses, some are not. Some are like, let's do this, let's do that. It really depends on the project itself. So I hope you've been enjoying. And if you have, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share with all your friends. And don't forget to eat spaghetti. Comment down below where you'd want to live if you start a base. That's right. It's important questions, you know. It's important questions. Anyway, guys, I'll see you in the next episode. I hope you had a whole bunch of fun. I have, and this is probably one of my favorite interiors I have ever built. And I really hope that the reason I have this will become clear one day. Yeah. It's all part of law. All part of law. Anyway, guys, have fun.